Today we are touring the brand new Kendall model and Addison model at Valencia Del Mar, GL Homes' luxury 55 plus community right here in Palm Beach County. This isn't just another 55 plus community. This community is for buyers that want that everyday elegance, low maintenance, resort style amenities that people are flocking here for. And make sure you stick around to the end where I'll be sharing all of the latest inventory and a #1 buyer tip when buying new construction in South Florida. So let's go into the Kendall. This is the outside. I like this little gate here, entry. And then very nice entryway here. High ceilings. Let's go to the right here. So to the right, you have your entryway to the garage. Nice long hallway. You could put cabinets up here or shelving like they've done in this model. Of course, this is all optional, and you've got a couple of different closets. And then you have a room right up here to the right with its own ensuite bathroom. Great for guests because you're kind of separated. What I like about this model is that it is a complete split floor plan. This is your little walk-in closet. Decent sized bedroom, not too big, not too small. And so this, because this is like a zero lot line, and they cannot really have windows on this wall. I can explain that more if you guys want to reach out to me. But they do put a door with a little courtyard. Now, typically it would not have like any pavers or anything. That's something you'd have to upgrade to. But just FYI, that's why that is happening. Now back to the front door here. And then I'm gonna go across right here to the left-hand side where you're gonna have another exit into another garage. They lock it, so I can't get in there. And then that's right off of your laundry room. Okay, again, you're not gonna have all the build outs. That'll be an upgrade, but it always looks so beautiful in the models. And then you have another room, ensuite, right here, with a walk-in closet. So again, I really love the split floor plan feeling in this home. Really nice, like den area, or if you want it to be a formal dining area, you can do that as well. So basically this is, the flex room. You can do whatever you'd like in it. Now, going into the living area, very open concept, lots of room, high ceilings, which I do love. It just makes it feel so much more grand. This is really luxurious living at its best. I'll give you a shot to the front door, and let's go check out the kitchen. You have a really nice wide countertop here, or island. And it looks like they have built it out as far as, all of the cabinets on both sides. What do you think about this natural wood cabinetry? I like it. I think it's coming back, so I see more and more of this, and I really like it. Now this, you wouldn't have these wood doors here. You'd have like your average door, but this is a nice size walk-in pantry. And if you built it out with custom shelving, that would be even nicer. Gas stove. You have your GE monogram series for all your appliances. And here we go. Well, actually, here's your dining room. So you would do something else with that flex room. Okay. Nice space, very nice space. Now, another feature that I love about this house or this model is that you have this back room here. And again, this could be a bedroom for, optional fourth bedroom. You could make it like an entertainment area with a pool table. You can make it into an office, and then the other, the flex space as well. You can do whatever you want with it. But this I love. So the guest bathroom is a full bath. So it services your guests, and it also services if that does become a bedroom. But in South Florida, especially if you have a pool, you need to have what we call a cabana bath, which is what that would serve as. You can go right out the side here to the exterior and in from the exterior, so your floors don't get all wet. Believe it or not, that is a thing here. So let's go see the pool area. Actually, I can't get out because it says sliding doors are locked for your safety. So I can only show you from the interior. And I have to tell you, it is a gorgeous blue day. Look at that, blue skies, white clouds, and it's actually getting cool in South Florida now. So I am loving this weather. We are so lucky that it's actually getting cooler so soon in the season. And you know what that means? That means we're gonna have a lot more guests here very soon. This is your primary suite. Really pretty. Again, the tall ceilings here. And I'll show you the view from bed. So imagine waking up in the morning and it's pretty much your view. And I love a primary suite that has an exterior door, so you can wake up in the morning and maybe go right outside. So I love to go outside in the mornings. I don't know about you. Drop a comment if that's your routine, or you would like it to be your routine, because I love going outside, especially when the weather is beautiful, and it has been beautiful for the last, I would say, like week and a half. I was out on a boat on Sunday, and I actually needed a light long sleeve jacket or something, so that was crazy at this time. But anyways, we've got some beautifully built out cabinets, of course, that you're gonna do on your own, or choose an upgrade. Now let's go into the primary bathroom. GL Homes does such a good job with these models, and with the amenities, they always do a really nice job. I like this bathroom a lot, very spacious. Private water closet, of course, and then a nice sized shower in between, freestanding tub. And then this is what I mean. So when you see frosted glass like this, it's not just because it's the bathroom, it's because it's a 0 lot line. So that's what that means in Florida. I don't know if other states kind of have those 0 lot lines, but that's typically what you will find, because the other side of this wall is the neighbor's property. So you're not allowed to actually have windows looking into their property, and vice versa for you on the other side. Getting back to some more of those amenities, they're of course going to have a resort style pool, a salon, spa, and blow dry bar, which is amazing, and a restaurant and bar. So those are just things like, especially the restaurant and bar and the outdoor restaurant, like that's something that GL Homes has added over the years. People can't get enough of it because you don't have to bring your things to the pool. If you're on your way out, you can stop, and have a drink at the bar, or you can eat in, but you're not in your home. You're at the amenities at a restaurant, you're being served. So just some really great amenities here. Now, if you are interested in anything Valencia Del Mar, make sure you give us a call, because I will make an appointment with you. They have some great salespeople here, and I know them all. They're all super knowledgeable. But today I was actually here to help one of my buyers. She is in contract, and they just changed the paver selection that she had chosen, and she was a little nervous. She wanted to make sure that it wasn't too light, it wasn't too gray. So I said, no problem, I'm gonna be in the area. I went ahead and took a new video of what the new selection is and sent it to her. And those are the kinds of things that you're going to get when you have an agent on your side as far as going to one of the new construction developments, any new construction development. If you walk in by yourself, you're most likely not going to be able to have a realtor represent you. And the builders, the developers, they love us. They actually want realtors to bring in their clients. You don't get a discount on the price but you get somebody to advocate and to watch for your best interest on the buy side. But we can't do that unless you make sure you go through us for the appointment and we walk in together. So if you've ever seen any of my videos in the past about the Valencias or any of the GL Homes communities, because they also do Lotus and Lotus Palm, Lotus Edge, which is all ages, and that's, you know, a little further south. But what GL Homes does better than I think any other builder in South Florida is that they learn the positives and the negatives of the developments that they create, and then they take all the positives and put them into the next community. And they've been doing this for decades. GL Homes has been building here for decades and decades. My sister bought GL Homes back about 20 years ago. I've bought GL Homes before. And even prior to that, they were building and buying up land. So, you know, they're one of those builders. They're smart, they're future thinking. So they're buying land at a good cost. They're buying it in areas where, like Lyons Road, like they bought all up and down Lyons Road from Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, down to Boca, and they've developed multiple developments, not just 55 plus. So they're really smart builders in that regard, and they're very well known in South Florida, so you can easily look up their reviews. Now, Valencia Del Mar is really the epitome of luxury resort style living. So that is, if that's what you're looking for, and really that's what everyone is flocking here for, is the lifestyle. You cannot, I don't think, get anything better than in Valencia Del Mar. So from the community center to the lifestyle event staff, and then all of the activities like pickleball, they're going to have 4 indoor pickleball courts, 7 lighted pickleball courts, 5 lighted tennis courts, 4 lighted bocce courts, a racket club pro shop, shaded seating areas, and bleachers, because they're probably going to have tournaments most likely. And then, you know, they have social gatherings, card tournaments, all kinds of stuff as far as lifestyle, arts and crafts classes, bingo night, farmers market, community parties, exercise and fitness programs. And of course they have a wonderful gym. They have a sports lounge, stretch zone. I mean, you name it, they've got it. They have their own calendar events, so you'll always know what's going on here as far as a whole calendar of what's happening. So there will be a plethora of activities to indulge in if you care to do so. They also have that try and buy plan where you can come and kind of try what it's like living here and, you know, kind of staying in one of their homes and see if you like it. So Valencia Grand is located right here in Boynton Beach, and it's a great location because it is right on Lyons Road. Very easy access to go north or south, east or west. So you're on Lyons, which is just past the Florida Turnpike. You can go south on Lyons Road, down into Delray, and right on Atlantic Avenue and Lyons, there is just great things as far as like markets, retail, food shops. There's a bowling alley, and there's a movie theater, and all kinds of stuff. So you do, and even right here on Boynton Beach Boulevard and Lyons, you have your, neighborhood Publix, which is a supermarket. You have all of the things. So everything you need, if you're not doing it inside of Valencia Grand, you're going to be doing it right outside of these walls. So it's a really great location. If you want to go up to Orlando or down to Miami, you can jump on the Turnpike, which is normally, I think, a little like less crazy and a little safer than I-95. But if you want to go east to I-95, you can. You can also go to the beaches. It's about 20-minute drive. You can go to Palm Beach International Airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport, or Miami International Airport. So you have 3 really great airports to be able to travel from. So right now I am in front of the Addison. We're gonna go check that out right now. Look at the Addison. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, formal dining room, flex room, great room, and a 3-car garage. Okay, very nice grand entrance. And then unlike the Kendall, you can only go to the left here. So that's gonna open up to your garage. And then in this model, you have 2 bedrooms side by side here on the left. Really good if you have family, like, maybe grandchildren. that want to kind of room close together. Right next door, they are both ensuite bedrooms, so everybody gets their own bathroom. This one has a little walk-in closet. Here's a closet, but this one is built out. You won't get a built out one unless you do that option. This is very beautiful. Huge formal dining. If you're an entertainer, this is really beautiful and wonderful. Huge area, so you have plenty of room. That's an 8 seated table and lots of room on the sides. On the other side here, you have laundry going to your other garage. And you do have a half bath in this model, which the Kendall did not have a half bath. It had a full bath. So let me know in the comments, which one do you like the best? This is a room, but they've made it into an office. And remember, they have the same little courtyard with a door. No window in this room, and that's why they put the door, so we have natural light coming in. And again, 0 lot line, I explained that earlier. If you have any other questions, let me know about that. Just reach out. I'm happy to give you information, discuss the options. And this one's a larger walk-in closet. All right, let's go into the great room, and great it is. Beautiful. I love how they decorate these models. They're just so pretty. It's very kind of coastal design. Do you like the color scheme? I mean, it's very light and it's already very bright in here. These cabinets are a little bit lighter than the one that we saw in the Kendall. I like this one as well. It's kind of like a washed, I don't know, oaky wood. Very nice. This one does have a Sub-Zero, which is going to be an upgrade. And Wolf appliances in this one. Here's a shot of the other corner here, on the other side of the little breakfast eating area, or your casual dining area, I should say. Now this lanai outside, this looks like it's a little bit larger than the one in the Kendall. So if that's a priority for you, you might want to kind of check this model out. Beautiful outdoor living. And there's so many great farmers markets here. If you like to cook, entertain, let me know. I'll send you a list of them. I have my favorites, I know for sure. Now this bedroom, you walk past the closets to get to the bedroom. Now, is that a deal breaker for some of you? Let me know. I want to know how you feel about that. I mean, obviously the doors will and should be closed at that time, but right now they're open so people can see what they have to offer. In the Kendall, you didn't have to pass the closets until you were going straight into the bathroom. And then here is the Addison's bathroom. Very pretty. It is a little smaller. It feels a little smaller than the Kendall. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing things out for you since you're not here. Let me know if you would like to book a call or book an appointment to come see this beautiful development. All right, so let's get into a little coffee talk here. We'll go over pricing, and then I'll get to all of the good stuff that I told you I would tell you about in the beginning. Stick around for that. So the Kendall, remember, it was a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, flex room, office, optional 4th bedroom, great room, 3-car garage, total square footage is 4,260. That's including the garage and everything. That base price is at 1,541,900, so essentially 1,542. And then the Addison was a 4.5 bath, formal dining, flex room / flex room, great room, 3-car garage, 4,374 total square footage. And that one starts a little bit higher, 1,568,900. So these are two great models. They're obviously very popular. They wouldn't be making the models, and I wanted to bring those to you today. Now, getting into some of the inventory. So what's great is that they just released the model homes that are here at Valencia Grand because they're closing out Valencia Grand. So what happens at the end of each development, they close things out and then the models all become available. So that's brand new, maybe less than a month. They have released this, and today is, so October 14th, 2025, they have 7 model homes that are for sale. And if you would like a copy of this or want more information, definitely reach out to me. I am, I'm not gonna bore you with all the numbers and everything, but they have the Caroline Grand, the Barbados, the Julia, the Savannah, the Sonoma, Kendall, and Addison. All here, all model homes. So those are gonna be priced at the higher price point because you do get all of the furnishings. It's decorated with, a interior designer and turnkey ready. So if you want more information on that, I'm happy to give that to you. But they pretty much range from the lowest one that I can see here is 1,699. That's a 2.5 den with a great room. That's 2,309. That's a Barbados. And I would say the highest one here is 2,599,900, and that's a Sonoma. So, and then, like I said, a bunch of other ones. Okay, so the other thing I have, and that I promised you, is the early move-in homes. So there's a couple different things. There are the early move-in homes at Valencia Grand. So if you are the kind of person that doesn't really want to build and you're like, you know what, just tell me what the home has, you did all the work, go ahead and show me what's available, then this might be a good option for you because these homes, they're not built yet, but they're already spec'd out. So the earliest delivery is gonna be August, September 2026. This is in Valencia Grand. And then the latest delivery is gonna be November, December 2026. And so right now they have 5 available. I'm happy to send this to you. Just reach out to me, email, text, phone call, whatever is convenient for you. And then they have some early move-ins at Valencia Del Mar as well. So they have quite a few of them, you can see. I don't know how many that equals, but there's quite a few of them priced from like 1,301,900 up to 1,802,900. So, a few different models, the Venice, the Jade, the Bimini Grand, the Barbados, and the Addison, it looks like. So if you want any information on that, again, if you don't want to wait the entire time as far as building from scratch, you want something that's kind of already in the works, this might be a good opportunity for you. Now, the last thing I wanted to give you is my pro buyer tip. When you're buying new construction in South Florida, timing is key. Because every year around this time, as realtors, we start getting all kinds of inventory notices, incentives. Why? Because builders are getting things off of their books. So they want to close out the year with really strong numbers, and they want to get rid of any kind of inventory they might have. Not necessarily the model homes, maybe not, but maybe like a quick delivery. So if they can get those homes into contract, that's kind of guaranteed money that they have to put toward the build. They can put on their books that these are already in contract. So I love to negotiate at this time. And am I saying that GL Homes would negotiate these? I'm not sure, but I'm not afraid to ask. And I've done it before with other builders, and I've gotten great savings for some of my buyers. So that's my pro tip. Make sure that you negotiate, especially for any inventory homes, because you can sometimes get things, even if it's something small, you get it for free. So make sure you take that into consideration. I'd love to help you with that, so give me a call. But in order to find that perfect place that you may be thinking of or wanting to go see, make sure you give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, somehow get in touch with me, because I've got your back when you're moving to Florida. Until next time, I'll catch you later.